ticket that goes off to Amsterdam today. So I'm currently on the train to King's Cross. Then I walk over to St Pancras and I'll get in the train to Amsterdam Eurostar. It's the 6:01. But with Eurostar, you've got to check in like an hour before. I'm so tired. I got up at 3 o'clock this morning. And I know I'm an early riser, but I am tired.
That's literally what your last colleague told me, and like I don't believe them. I don't believe how it's written. More names to say like clothes are just put in your bag. And the boots, everything so much.
The origin of the word tulip lies in the word turban.
Oh, okay. Do you know tulips came from Afghanistan? Because I didn't. Tulip bags. It's the day after the night before, the day before. Amsterdam, I will be back in a couple of months, and I tell you why. Eurostar, everything was going fine, left on time, got to Brussels, and then we were told that the changeover crew were not there because they were on a train that was delayed by around an hour. They told us we were going to be staying in Brussels for like an hour. Do you know how infuriated I was? An hour turned into more like an hour and a half, which means I didn't get into Amsterdam. Obviously, I didn't get there on time, but I got there about 20 past 12. By the time I kind of ran around, got my day ticket, but luckily because I had researched traveling within Amsterdam, I knew exactly what ticket to get, as opposed to when I went to Brussels, I didn't know what ticket to get. To be fair though, I didn't even end up using the ticket. I ended up walking everywhere because Amsterdam, the way it's kind of structured, is a very walkable city. You know, you have all the canals and all the roads leading off it. So I didn't even end up using the ticket. But if you go to Amsterdam for the day, get the day ticket. I think it's like €9, and that's valid on trams, the metro, which is like the underground, and I think buses. I didn't really see any buses. I saw trams mainly, and a cyclist. Oh my gosh, you have to remember that Amsterdam is a bicycle city, and you have to be careful where you walk because, you know, they have certain paths for cyclists and certain paths for pedestrians, and then they have paths where they're supposed to share, but the cyclists don't care. They're just like don't expect anyone to wait for you. There's zebra crossings. Don't expect anybody to stop for you. You need to walk out on them zebra crossings. The only time they will stop is when there's traffic lights where they have to stop, but the zebra crossing, they will not wait for you. It was a bit like fighting with like the road users in Amsterdam. That's what I felt. But because of that delay, it just meant that I couldn't visit as many places. And as you would have seen from this vlog, it was more of a foodie vlog rather than sort of a mixture of foodie and places to see. But I think when it comes to these day trips, my next sort of extreme day trip is Edinburgh in a couple of days. It's all well and good if there's no delays, but when there's delays, it just messes up everything. So I'm hoping with this Edinburgh one there isn't any delays. I'm hoping, but we will see. And going forward, when it comes to these city, extreme trips, I'm definitely probably not going to do them unless it's within the UK, like a day trip within the UK. Outside the UK, I'm going to like book at least 2 nights, because you just can't risk the delays. I mean, it's not to say there's always going to be a delay, but you just never know. And I think having at least 2 days in the city means you can spread it out more. You don't feel so rushed, because when you do an extreme day trip, you definitely are not going to be able to see everything that you want to see. And then it's like, well, you're going to have to end up going back there. And it's like, well, let me just book 2 days away, and I can try and see the majority of the things I want to see. So that was Amsterdam. It was nice. It's very friendly. The people are very friendly. It was busy, but again, we're in high tourist season. It's July. October, I'm hoping ain't going to be as busy, because I'm planning to go during the week. I'm a during the week type of person. If I'm going away, even when I go back to work, if I do any trips, it's going to be during the week. It's not going to be at the weekend. It's a little bit quieter. Let me know in the comments if you've been to Amsterdam and what you thought of it. Until next time, Kate lovers.